Peace, love, and soul abundance to you all. Welcome to my page, Gemini Moon Astrology and Media. I'm so grateful that you guys are here with me, tuning into this cosmic message and really staying in tune with universal abundance and expanding with the expansive spirit of God at this time. This is going to be a video talking about not the full moon. Well, how about it? Why not? Why not? Let's talk about the full moon in Gemini on December 12th. But initially, this was supposed to be a Pisces moon transit video, and I just want to talk about the moon in Pisces. You guys, if you've been with me for a little while this year, I talk about the moon so much because the moon honestly is our mother, it is our nurturer, it is our navigation into the matrix, and it does provide us with clues and cues for soul growth. Uh oh. Uh oh. So that's why I talk about Luna so much. That's why I talk about the mother. I adore the mother because she really does facilitate a space of growth. She does facilitate a space for our pain, for us to reflect. The moon cycles really, really, really has changed me over this year, and that's a part of my testimony, I guess, for this video talking about the moon in Pisces. And I guess I'll get into a little bit. I guess I just want to talk. This is going to be a moon in Pisces video. The moon is in the last few degrees of Aquarius right now, fixed air of Aquarius. So there's been this heavy value that we've been moving through, constructed. There's been this heavy value, and now with the moon going into Pisces, there feels to be a lighter sense, a kind of more lighthearted, kind of more free, kind of spreading our wings, kind of feeling free, feeling very, very, feeling free. But with that freedom, I'm hearing comes consequences. With freedom comes consequences. And freedom entails responsibility. Nothing in life is free without having to pay a price. So it's all about what you're willing to pay the price for in your life. My mom always says that. She's a Capricorn sun with a moon in Taurus and a Sagittarius rising. Very, very strong characteristics, very, very strong definitions. And so I guess I just want to talk and just kind of freely talk and talk as a free spirit here on my channel. We will get into the moon in Pisces. It's moving through, like I said, the last few degrees of Aquarius. It'll be there. Today's December 2nd, but I feel like, 3 more degrees, maybe the next few hours, for sure. Early morning, December 3rd through the 5th, we're going to have the moon fully traveling through Pisces and doing its thing. So, yeah. I just kind of want to sit and talk and just really talk about my journey, my journey as, a tarot reader, as an astrologer, as an energy healer, as someone who really, really has been called to teach and to decipher certain mystic codes. I say, I'm in a very, very transformative, very, very open, free space right now, and I just kind of want to acknowledge the universe, and I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. If you guys give me 1 second, I'm going to go ahead and close the door just so I can kind of maintain my sense of decorum and privacy. But yeah, and Jamari, feel free to join in. You don't have to be quiet. You can always feel free to, whatever. This is a free zone. So yeah, right now I just kind of want to talk and, really discuss these waves and patterns. The moon's going to be in Pisces from the 3rd to the 5th. And so what this means is more freedom. I feel more freedom coming in. It is the negative polarity. Water is a negative polarity. It's the feminine aspect, the darker, more darkness, and Pisces is corresponding with our dreams and our illusions, our intuition, the subconscious mind, things that are unseen, things that are much more to do with the afterlife and like post-physical, post-physical manifestation, and I guess I really want to kind of help decode and demystify the nature of Pisces, and you know, there's a lot of depth when you talk about the subject of Pisces, because Pisces really, really does rule over astrology. It does rule over the hereafter. It rules over the as above, so below. Pisces is signified, characterized, I should say, by the two fish, okay? Um, the two fish, the most vulnerable animal um, out of the whole animal kingdom, or one of the most vulnerable animals, I'll say, but the fastest moving, the most constantly moving, um, it's constantly moving, the two fish, mirroring itself, patterning itself after itself. It is the two fish tied at the tail, just kind of cycling. When you talk about Pisces energy, you're really talking about infinite life cycles. You're talking about the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. You're talking about mirrors. So the way to kind of demystify this is to point out where we are now. For all of you watching, you're watching me through a mirror effect that's happening right now. This right here is the most perfect example of Pisces, that everything is mirroring itself. Everything is mirroring the other. It's always mirroring, So within Pisces, you have the duality, the two fish. You have positive and negative, light and dark, good and bad, past and future. These polarities and these kind of man-made constructs as well. You know what I mean? And so, dealing in Pisces, we're dealing with the dark night of the soul, and we're dealing with things that are not easy to grasp. Things that are much more intuitive, and much more darker, shadowy aspects of us. Um, Things that we work to integrate through our soul growth and through experience, and through trying new things, stepping into the mystery, stepping into the unknown, asking questions, the curiosity, through movies, television. That is a very Piscean medium. You're talking about mirroring, you're talking about traveling, and you're talking about transcendence through film, through screens, through mirrors. So with Pisces, you're dealing with a lot of smoke and mirrors. You're dealing with a lot of options. You're dealing with lifetimes. You're dealing with timelessness. You're dealing with time, but you're also dealing with timelessness. So it's very, very, very hard to navigate when you're in that state. It's hard to navigate. When you feel like you're this dissociation. Pisces is all about dissociation. Um, I should say the Pisces and Virgo axis is really, really about kind of this sense of disassociation, where you have, you know, like I said, the two fish, you know, tied together at the tail, but not realizing that they're connected. So within Pisces, there is judgment, there is guilt, there is a little bit of organization. There's a little bit of categorizing. There's a little bit of even narcissism of, oh, I feel better than you because I'm higher than you, and it's like, no, you're connected. Your life path, you know, is connected to everyone else's, and that is the thing about Pisces, is that it encompasses the whole of humanity, the whole of human experience, caught up into our subconscious mind. Everything that we've created mirrors back to us within the subconscious. So there's the belief in heaven and hell. Pisces is a sign of faith. Pisces is a sign of faith and belief. What do you believe? And it's really, really all about whatever you believe is true will always be true. Whatever you believe is true will always be true. So with me saying this and with me opening up the gate of perception for you guys on that level, I just feel the need to say that, we're moving into times where we have to really, really define our own truth, define our own values and morals for ourselves, and it's really, really not predicated on anyone else. And that's why I say this is really, really a time while the moon is going to be going through Pisces. It's going to feel fluid. It's going to feel very, very highly active in Pisces. It's going to feel like it wants to mingle, and float. And, it's the expand, it's the dream, it's the compassion, it's the kindness, it's the mercy, it's the respect, it's the false sense of respect, it's the mask, it's the decoding things, all these things, So how do I break this down to you guys is that, this is a time to really, really cling to your loved ones, or detach from loved ones, disassociate yourself, and really, really find your own path. There's a tendency here now, to kind of go the road that's less traveled. We have Jupiter that just entered Capricorn earlier on today, and that is rewiring our emotions and rewiring our mindset, and really, really helping us to really face things, and really, really kind of start to learn lessons and get past heartbreak. I'm hearing get past heartbreak, start to really, really muster up some courage, muster up some drum, muster up some a real tempo. We're trying to get into a certain speed right now. And I think who I'm really talking to, you guys, is psychics and empaths and people with real intent to help heal the world. My message is not for people who are just trying to get a check, who are just trying to, get through life. This is for people who are about deep soul discovery and who are looking to help other people on that journey as well. So that is important for me to say. So, I'm not. I have to really, really, really throw in the towel on this. I feel that need to say I have to throw in the towel on some things. For many of you, you could be feeling this way as well. I hope that this is resonating. I hope that this is resonating, because I know that I'm a freedom fighter. I know that I'm a mystical warrior. I know that I have magic powers. And I know that I create magic at the stroke of a pen, at the flick of a tongue, at the snap of a finger. I am a magic manifester. I am a creator. And Pisces is the ultimate creator. Pisces is the ultimate creator because it's always moving, it's always in motion, it's always vibrating, it's always attracting itself unto itself. So, there's this sense of real innocence, there's this sense of humanity that is coming up within these next couple of days while the moon is going through Pisces. There's going to be traveling, there's going to be questions, there's going to be new questions forming. And I guess to segue into the full moon in Gemini, Gemini is a mutable air sign, so this is much more about our logic and our mindset and our perception, and kind of our more active, what's being activated in us, what's the quest that's been activated in us on a more conscious level. So I feel like once, we get to the full moon in Gemini, we have the moon going through Pisces, which is going to be squaring Gemini energy. It's going to be forming and building up towards this full moon before we get to the actual full moon. There's going to be immutable energy, there's going to be water energy, there's going to be emotions, there's going to be affection, there's going to be this need to really, really resolve and dissolve, and to really be involved in a different way. I'm feeling it, be involved in our life in a different way. So for many people, for many people, you may want to be alone. Like, I feel like over the next couple of days, many people are going to be wanting to distract themselves, and also kind of wanting to get to themselves, to keep things to themselves, to keep, to kind of allow things to play out as you go along. But this is going to require you to get away and to kind of disassociate, detach, redefine your faith. You're in a process of really, really chiseling and molding your true values, your authenticness, your realness. So the moon in Pisces is going to be forming new questions, forming new habits, forming new questions, looking for answers. Pisces, like I said, rules over faith, belief, as above, so below. So this is about consulting the spirits. This may be about consulting your ancestors for many of you. If you do ancestral work, consulting the elements, consulting through magic, consulting through means of, I'm hearing consulting through hope. So for many of you, this may be about going to, I'm hearing the check, going to a master teacher, going to a seminar for many of you, going to a seminar, going to a retreat, getting more creative, speaking things into existence, calling those things that be not as though they are, like in the Bible it says, by faith, making things up. People are going to be making up their own truths. There's this kind of manic behavior, there's this kind of need to kind of really go to like a halfway house, for many of you, to go to a place of safety and seek asylum, seek more comfort, sink into yourself, really, really allow your heart to be held and to honor your heart's desires. I'm shuffling the original tarot deck, but I feel like I want to get a card pulled from the Psychic Heart Tarot. So let me go ahead and get that right quick, my people. Let me go ahead and find that. Yes. All right. So full moon in Gemini coming up on December 12th, you guys. You know, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. It's the logical mind. It's the analytical mind. It's the lower mind, the human mind. You know, the mind that works here in our 3D reality. Um, and so, you know, there's questions and answers. You know, there's involvement. You know, Gemini is a representative of the third house of communication, of siblings, our immediate environment, where we travel to, community kind of. You know, so there's just new soul groups. There's this new soul awareness. This is new awareness within your soul that you want to create a reality that is much more authentic and real, and really getting into, you know, I'm hearing it as time and talent. Needing to revise. I'm hearing it as needing to revise a paper. So for many of you, you know, I'll bring this down to its basic form. For many of you who are writing a book or are essayists or a poet, you know, there's a new creative agenda. There's a new creative intention that is being formed. There's just this new creative outlook. There's this new creative outlook. Really becoming the master creator of your life, becoming a creator, you know. And this is going to require you to reposition yourself, ask new questions, you know, ask different questions, you know. A lot of times it's not about the answer, it's about how you formulate the question that, yeah. And this is really also about our connection with the divine, renewing our vows with the divine, and really, really helping us to come down to a more human level so that we can receive, you know, more help from the divine. If you're a person who feels like they can do everything on their own, you're not going to survive during this time, because we honestly need each other. You need soul connection. And, you know, isolation is not good. I mean, for a period of time, you know, isolation is elevation, but then you get elevated so high that you disconnect from people. And that is a thing that Pisces has to understand. Just the energy and the archetype of Pisces. So I'm going to go ahead and get a card out from the Psychic Heart Tarot deck, excuse me. I love this deck. I adore this deck. I love it because it really keeps me in tune with the divine energies. And, you know, I know that I'm a divine spark within the universe as I. And I know that my angels enjoy this. My angels, my ancestors, my guides, my spiritual teachers in the unseen, they enjoy this. And I enjoy this too. So this is for all the signs. This is for the moon transiting through Pisces from December 3rd through the 5th. And then I'll even get like a, I'll go ahead and get a tarot card for the full moon in Gemini. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Maybe I'll do a separate video for that. I don't know. I'll see how I feel by the end of this video. Okay. Wow. Strengthening bonds. So, for many of you who have been sticking with me, who have been watching my posts over the last couple of days, you guys know that this is the card that I've been using to kind of illustrate my series that I'm doing on strengthening bonds with the tarot, strengthening bonds with the pentacles within the tarot, with the earth element, strengthening bonds with the element, strengthening bonds with the earth element. And this would be the Ace of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. And I also have Ace of Pentacles sitting at the top of this deck. So, woo! First of all, number one, manifestation. I'm hearing luck. There's something here about luck. Over the next couple of days, while the moon goes through Pisces, there is this new path forming. There is this new I'm hearing the need to say red. It's red hot. There's this fight in you. There's this new spirit about what it is you're looking to manifest. Really, really manifesting the new ideal, manifesting the new picture. You know, I think that for many people, you need a vision. You need the spirit to ingrain and imprint upon you a new vision of your path. And so we're going to be traveling and taking the road less traveled. A new life, a new pathway to authentic success is forming for everyone that's watching this video and that is true, honest, and purely seeking a life that is God ordained. So I'm going to go ahead and pull. I mean, I can talk about that part. Matter of fact, here, let me get the booklet. I'll read I'll read the description for that. I'm just excited. I'm excited now because I know that I'm on the right track. For many of you, you need to know the answers that you're going to be looking for, the signs and synchronicities are going to be telling you that you're on the right track. First and foremost. Because I'm not going to lie, y'all, let's be honest. I live with my mom right now. Fuck. No shame in that, in my mid-20s, it's a natural progression and evolution. I've lived on my own before. But, life happens and you experience things and, thank God I have family to come back from. But I've been really wondering whether or not I'm on the right track or not. I believe in spirit. I believe in the divine. I believe that I'm called to be a teacher. I believe that I'm called to do great things and to build up greatness in the form of love and material reality. I know that I'm here to manifest a great life. It's just about the way that I do it that has had to be realigned. So let's go ahead and read the description for that. I'm excited. Red border, Pentacles, physical. So number 1, strengthening bonds, stability, reality, grounded, health. The potential exists now to bring greater stability to your relationships. Be realistic about what you can expect from others and what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and demand the same. By taking a down-to-earth approach, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met. I'm going to read that again for myself. By taking a down-to-earth approach, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met, and relationships will be strengthened. Scattered emotional energy will not serve you. Be sure to ground yourself. Steady and calm energy will translate into secure and strong relationships. To ground yourself, take a walk in nature and connect with the energy of the trees and Mother Earth herself. Enjoy greater health by exercising and eating well. A healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities. This self-assured energy will enable you to improve current relationships and attract new ones as well. I'm so glad that my little brother is here to hear me read this and talk about this stuff because, the last couple of days, I really, really have been working to reform myself and redefine what my purpose is and how, well, I know what my purpose is, but really, really getting in tune to what I'm called to do and how I'm supposed to fulfill my purpose. My purpose is to love, but it's about how do I manifest a life of love in this material reality where so much is changing, so much experience has happened, so much has changed. So much has changed within the last year. And, I just kind of want to take the time, on this page, and say I'm grateful for everybody who is watching the video and just taking time to hear me talk. Because I am an artist, I've been singing since I was 12 years old. And, I've just felt like I've hit so many walls. I feel like I've met so many people. I've had so many hopes and dreams been popped like a balloon. And, it's not to blame life or blame anybody but myself for the decisions I've made and the life that I chose to really attune myself to. But I've always wanted greater. I've never wanted anything else, but I needed to figure out what that was for me and what that really, really means for me and what that entails and how to get that, and I believe many people right now are at this point of reflection too. The moon in Pisces is going to help us to bring us to a sense of compassion for ourselves and for everyone else, and to connect. So for many of you, this may be a time of rest, taking naps, getting messages and signs through your dreams, watching movies, reading books, just connecting with yourself in a much more different, a connected way, forming a new channel. But the Ace of Pentacles really, really is imprinting on me. This need to really get grounded and stable, and to take life seriously, and to really stabilize. You know what I'm saying? Strengthening my bonds. That's why I started my series on this channel called the 1212 Initiation / Ritual of Strengthening Bonds. Because, Jupiter went into Capricorn today. This is my 10th house. So this is my area of life of career, public affairs, how I'm viewed, the influence I have, fame, all those things. So I'm really, really working to put myself out there and to really get grounded in wisdom. And, not be scattered in the mind, but this strengthening bonds card, Ace of Pentacles, really does give us a focus. It's really about the hand of the divine opening up a door to a new life, to a new path. And I know that this is my path, is to teach and to preach and to break down divine principles so that people can ultimately live the best life and become the creators that they want to be. They just need the tools to do it, and they need to be taught how to use those tools. And that's what I'm here to do, as I teach myself, as I learn. So also this has to do with the physical body, taking care of the body, doing a new workout routine, maybe looking up new exercises, getting a new book on new health foods, and really just kind of revitalizing and getting back grounded and getting into a place of where you can manifest, getting into a plot of land where you can plant yourself and start to really grind it out and get connected. And this is one of the most spiritual cards, one of the most spiritually activated cards. Is a new beginning. A new beginning, a new picture is being formed. I'll go ahead and get into the card. But I like how this is going. This is beautiful, so this tells me that, manifestation is infinite. There's infinite manifestation, infinite opportunity to manifest right now. So let's get a card, oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors oracle card. Angels, ancestors, we call to you. Woo, 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 woo. I feel the need to do that like a wolf. For many of you, you're also going to be getting stabilized within your tribe, finding your true authentic people, your true authentic group. Finding a garden where you can grow it. Something that's worth your time, that you can grow, a person, a relationship, a service that you can grow. And let's see. Wow. What I say about rest, taking naps as well. So autumn, release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. Let's go ahead and read that description. Release the old and rest. Rest, 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 rest. Moon in Pisces, moon in Pisces. Moon in Pisces, moon in Pisces. Okay. Damn. Oh, here we go. Okay, autumn. Release the old and rest. Message. Release all of the pressure and expectation weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long, cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven on the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it begins is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. Extended message. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward, and you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. So we got the autumn card, you guys. Release the old and rest. And this is so opportune because we are in autumn. We are in the fall time. And this is the time where we're releasing things so that we can grow during the winter. So yes, these two messages are right in correspondence with one another, because we're being told that there's a new path that we can grow. There's a new field that we can grow, a new opportunity to grow and make more money, to gain more security, more comfort. But we have to release the old. You know, some key words that it said in there was release, was surrender. You know what I'm saying? And shedding. Shedding. The number one. The number one is this new intrinsic value, um this new weighted experience, so that it's new value coming in. You can't really hold space for new value with old beliefs, old mindsets, and old patterns, old weight that you know it's old weight. So in a way, I almost feel like the moon in Pisces is teaching us how to fight a little bit. It's teaching us how to really fight through any struggles or traumas or blockages that we may have. So the autumn is saying that release, because what's coming is better than what was. Even if it doesn't feel like it, the autumn is to shed, Scorpio season, Sagittarius season, shedding that weight so that we can go, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, shedding that weight so that we can really go to ascension and ascend to our greatest potential. But we have to get grounded in order to ascend. So release old frameworks, release old dreams, release old habits, and strengthen the bonds with the earth. This is the time we're going to winter time, where we need more comfort, we need more protection, we need to to build up something to protect us from the cold. This is the test of time. This is the test of time. What is coming in is going to be the initial startup for something that's going to potentially see through the test of time, if we water it, if we rightly discern the word of God and figure out where to rightly plant and water these seeds, you guys. So I don't really feel that I have to pull any tarot. I think I've talked enough. We're at 32 minutes. But this energy is very potent. There is very potent realizations being formed for the moon going through Pisces. I talked a little bit about the full moon in Gemini. I'll go ahead and pull one tarot card for everybody. We have the autumn. We have the angels and ancestors. We have the psychic heart tarot, and I guess I'll go ahead and pull just one tarot card. Let's get a message. One tarot card. 3. Pisces is the 12th sign. 1 + 2 is 3. That's growth. That's optimism. That's change. That's luck. So there is some luck coming in as well, you guys. We have luck. We have a gift coming in from the Creator. The Creator is handing us a gift. The Creator is handing us a gift. So we acknowledge the Creator. We acknowledge His presence, His and her presence, their presence. Woo! The Star card. And I said that. I said it. I said Aquarius. I said hope. So there's new hope. Wow. And at the bottom, we have the Empress. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. Celestial beings. I feel the need to say celestial beings. Okay. First of all, Uranus is in Taurus. The Empress card is Taurus, Venus energy, goddess energy. There's goddess energy. There's a cosmic... There's hope. Wow. So this is all about renewal, hope, passion, creativity. Okay. The Star and the Empress card. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. We just opened up a cosmic portal. I don't think people really understand. We're opening up a cosmic portal to receive greater abundance, straight directly from spirit, straight directly from our soul group, straight directly from the Pleiadians, whatever star systems we come from or associate with. We are receiving our favorite things. The universe is holding your heart in its hand, holding your heart, your highest desires in its own heart. You are manifesting your highest goals, dreams, and desires by remaining true, by staying grounded in your 5 senses, and by releasing your concerns unto the universe. That's what I have to say about those two cards coming out. Aquarius energy coming through, You know, Aquarius is the 12th house to Pisces, so there's something coming in through the subconscious mind, and we're ready to receive abundance. There's sensuality, there's fertility, this is fertility. This is ready to birth, ready to grow things. This is about discrimination. This is about luxury. This is about staying in your bag. This is about being relatable. This is beauty right here. This is the sensation of beauty. This is about new beauty, new growth. Man, I mean, the star card coming in is really, really, really renewing. I'm feeling renewed passion. You know, renewed passion. Okay, renewed passion for the future. Hope in your future. You know, there's new hope in your future. Um, you're still sitting pretty. I feel the need to say that even after everything you've been through, you're still here. You are still known. You are still well connected. You are still um, well thought of. You are highly thought of. You know, think highly of yourself this time. You are thought of highly. You are thought of highly. You are thought of. Okay. I feel the need to say that you are thought of, and you know, we all need to feel close to something right now, and you know, we all need to feel closer to our dreams. You know, closer to the life that we feel like we're creating. You know, this is just reminding you to stay the course. Stay the course. Stay in your own personal integrity and your own power. Stay the course, okay? Speak from the heart. Speak it out. Speak it out. Speak from the throat chakra. It can move mountains and create portals. We are opening new portals of success, you guys, of authentic success. So that's really, really all I feel led to say. I mean, you know, the Empress energy is very, very queen-like energy, very, very graceful, very, very you know, I'm hearing memorabilia. You know, there's a sense of honor. You know, there's a sense of honoring your heart's desires, honoring your body, honoring the food you eat with the star card. You know, it's really, really about following your North Star, following the light, following your dream, following your hopes, feeling also renewed in hope, feeling like you've overcome. You know, you've overcome so much, and you're still fighting. You know, so keep fighting for what you believe in, keep fighting for your truth, keep fighting for that, and you will see victory. Peace, love, and soul abundance to you all. Thank you for stepping in.